So there's a story I've alluded to and maybe referred to in the past um, about something that happened to me when I was in high school. I grew up in the Lakes region of New Hampshire, more specifically Squam Lake, which is the lake they filmed on Golden Pond. That's my hometown. I had a job as a kid working at an estate, just mowing lawns and pulling weeds and stuff. I was working there a couple weeks and I said to my boss, "Hey, I hear they're going to be making a movie around here." He said, "Well, as a matter of fact, Henry Fonda is going to be staying in that house. Katharine Hepburn will be staying in that house. They're arriving tomorrow. Just give them some space." I was like, "Absolutely." And I did. I was working, pulling weeds outside of the house where Katharine Hepburn is staying. And I hear this voice and a shadow over me where I was working. He said, young man, Mr. Fonda will be coming over to go over the script at 9 a.m., and I would appreciate if you vacate the premises. I said, "No problem, Miss Hepburn. I will be out of here in 10 or 15 minutes." She said, "Good. If you're not out, I will kick you out." Yikes. So the next day, I'm at the house where Henry Fonda was staying, and I see him coming toward me. He's got a newspaper under one arm and a glass of orange juice, and he says, "Excuse me, young man." Tells you how long ago this was. "Mind if I have a seat?" I said, "No problem, Mr. Fonda." I said, "Call me Henry." And he sat next to me for 15, 20 minutes or so, just picking my brain about the area. I grew up there. He's like, what are the things I should see? Radio stations that old fart like me would like to listen to. And I really didn't see him much at the end of the season. They started filming and et cetera. So at the end of the season, I get a call from my boss and said, "Neil, I've got something for you." So I went over back to the estate and he said, "Mr. Fonda wanted me to give this to you." And it's a loon postcard. And on the back side, it says, "For Neil, with the warmest good wishes." And it's backwards there, Henry Fonda, which is very cool. But it gets cooler. So a year or so ago, I'm rewatching the movie, and I see in the cabin where they're staying a postcard with a thumbtack to the door. It's like, wait a minute, that's my postcard. If you look closely, there's the thumbtack hole in the postcard. So Henry Fonda took that off the wall of the cabin, signed it to me, and I've had it ever since. Of course, I have it framed too. I just thought I'd want to pass that story along to you.